Hi guys, my name is Ryan and I'm here to ask you to help me save Wilma. 2 years ago I took a big risk. I sold everything that I owned and started this organic sunscreen company called Sea and Summit. This is what it looks like. These face sticks, and here's a little card that goes with it. That's me. And now it's on the market in 35 plus stores and it's doing really well, and I'm going forward. But this story is about Wilma. Basically, I needed a touring van to go around and get more stores in, and I didn't want to buy an Econo van because it's kind of creeper, so I settled on a Westfalia because it's the hippie surfed out van and it's fun. So I met this guy on Craigslist. He said he restored vans as a hobby and said he could help me out, but since I didn't have the money to buy a van finished, we could do a pay-as-we-go type of thing. We talked to him for a couple months. He told me his job. I looked it up on the internet. He had a used car lot. I talked to his wife. He has kids. He would always talk about going to church. I mean, the guy made me feel really super comfortable. So then he said he found a van with a Subaru engine in it. It was a camper van, 84 Westfalia. And so I sold my Toyota Tacoma truck and just went all in. So at this point, I had no place to live. I was working my 4 jobs to keep the company afloat, and now I was gonna go in for this van so I could have a home and a place to tour in. So he said he would sell me the van for $7,500, and he needed $5,000 for paint and body, so I sent him a check for $12,500, and we started the work. From that point on, he didn't even answer his phone anymore. He just kind of texted me back and forth, and I admit I was pretty naive, but the guy made me feel so comfortable that I just went with it. So he's doing paint and body. He has said he'd give me a bill of sale. He did a couple months later, and he said if by October 2015 you can't pay, then I can sell it. Well, October 2015 came around. He said he had a bunch of stuff going on and needed more money and had all these mishaps. And I said, well, I've got $5,000 left that I've saved, budgeted for the suspension and mechanical issues. And I don't have that extra money. So he said, well, okay, we'll start doing that. So we started doing that. This went all the way on until June 2016. And I said, look, I've exhausted all my places to sleep. I'm sleeping in the lifeguard tower. Everyone thinks this van is my imaginary girlfriend. And so I told him I need the van. And he said, oh, hey, no problem. It'll be done in 2 weeks. Come up and get it. I go up to get the van. I'm $17,500 into it now. I show up, the van is in shambles. The whole dash is ripped apart. There's holes in the roof, holes in the floor. It's missing emblems, train going by. The van is breaking down. The engine's not working right. The whole interior is ripped out. There's holes in the floor. The lights don't work. And basically it was just completely wrecked, and he said it was a finished van. And I'm going, what's going on here, guy? And he's basically saying, oh, well, this is how these projects go, and don't worry, when you get it to your interior guy, it'll be all good. Not so much. But I needed to walk away with something, and so I gave him a check for $7,000 more, which he said he needed for all the additional work he did. Because I knew I could, if I gave him the check, he'd sign the title to me, I could walk away with something, and I knew I could cancel the check if I needed to. So I did that, and as soon as I got to the mechanic and the new cabinet guy, they were like, cancel your check. This guy completely ripped you off, blah, 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 blah. So I was kind of like, so these guys have it now. You can see on the GoFundMe below the description with all the pictures of all the things that are going wrong. I just need to get this thing finished, and I need a place to live, and I need to be able to move forward and take the money that I make from my jobs and put it into the sunscreen company. So I need help to do this. I'm at a loss. This is my last, basically, chance to try to get this thing together. I've never done this before, but I need your help, please. I need a lot of money to finish the van, but at this point, any amount will help at all. If you have any questions, you can always contact me. I'm available at 805-256-5668. And thank you very much for listening.